Folks, I have just been through the agonising pain of watching the England game against Switzerland in the League of Nations Cup. It don't get any easier, does it, watching that shower of shit sometimes. Played well, but just can't finish. It's unbelievable sometimes. They're all on hundreds of thousands and thousands of pounds and none of them can find the bleeding net. Unbelievable. Anyway, enough of that. Me and the wife have just been over to where?
Wombourne near Wolverhampton.
Wombourne near Wolverhampton. We've had to buy a chair. One of us has got a bad back and we've had to buy a chair to support that back. Anyway. June's laughing at me. I don't know why. Sorry folks, I've got to pull my trousers up again. Right. So, sometimes you do, don't you? You sit down, you get all comfy and think, I've got to stand up again because my belt's digging into your fat gut. Even though I have lost 8 kilo now since Christmas, 8 kilo, it is slowing down, but it's still gradually, I'm still gradually wasting away. It's just dripping off me. Dripping being the right word, because it is probably dripping that's dripping off me. Anyway, we have been to, where we've been?
Something vineyard, you've got it.
No, one where?
Wombourne.
Not Wombourne, as in O-N-E, which I thought the bloke told me, but it's Wom, as in Wombles. Bourne. Anyway, we've been and got this chair for me bad back, and the bloke as we're coming away says, oh, there's a vineyard up the road, go and try it. He says they've got like a Farts and Craft Centre and ice cream van. See, you don't hear that no more. That's a trip back to the 80s, isn't it? Mind that child. When Jimmy Savile was around, that's what they should have been shouting. Don't let that child go and sit on Jimmy Savile's knee. Mind that child. Keep him away from the dirty bastard. So, anyway, we went up to this vineyard. It's called Halfpenny Green. There it is. I bought the pamphlet. We went in and they've got a arts and crafts centre, they've got wine making facilities where you can go in and test the wine, they've got a nice little restaurant, and then you go into another bit that's got all these soaps, homemade jewellery. What else did they have, June?
Glass making thing.
Glass making, ironmonger bloke, what are him? Bloke who?
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith, that's him.
We've got all those nice tables.
They've got nice tables and chairs, wooden tables and chairs that, and all these, like, they had these ducks and that had got football shirts on. And I actually went up to the bloke and says, can you get me one in a Leicester kit? And he went, Leicester? Who are Leicester? I says, they won the Premier League a couple of years ago. And he promptly shut the fuck up. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but I was just quite proud of the fact that I shut him up, thought he were being clever, and that's that. So anyway, yeah, it just says at the bottom here, award-winning wines, restaurant, tea room, balcony bar, wine loft, shop, deli, tours, tasting, private functions, craft centre. They've got a wild zoo, they've got like birds and stuff like that, and fishing lakes. So I was quite surprised how good it was. It was established in 1983, family owned and lovingly run, 30-acre vineyard and tours. And it was really good. In fact, it's around 60 mile or so away from us, isn't it, June?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so we're actually thinking of taking the ginger one over and treating her to
a bar of soap.
A bar of soap or something. And because she likes them things, bath bomb, but they leave a mess in your bath, don't they? They leave more mess than like after a day's graft. So anyway, I'll shut the hell up about that. This is what I picked up, folks. It's a Mr. Trotter's Great British Chestnut Ale. Its alcohol volume is 4%. It cost me the grand total of £2.75, folks. Yes, £2.75. It's Mr. Trotter's Great British Chestnut Ale, I've already said that. Blending chestnuts with sweet Maris Otter barley has produced the happy harmony of which Mr. Trotter was looking. unbelievable. The chestnuts give a nutty creaminess and to the brew. A honeyed note to balance, and the alluring spiciness of the cascade of Brambling Cross hops. Lovely brewed in the UK for Mr. Trotter Limited. No, it isn't Del Boy. Believe it or not, it is not our Del. I don't think that looks like Del. That looks like a pig. They put the old Union flag on him to make it look like he's well happy to be owning a beer farm thing. But whatever, it contains malted barley wheat. So if you can't drink them, you're knackered. And it's a 500 millilitre bottle. Please drink aware. Style. Right, they've got a little thing there. For the visually impaired, I'll read it out. Unky Steve. Style. Rich, smooth and moorish. C. That's Unky Steve out the window. Amber, copper, brown. Smell. Warm. You right, June?
Yeah,
choke him. Will do. Warm bread, sweet chestnuts. Taste. Sourdough. Gentle hop spicing. Sourdough. We've been eating some sourdough bread, haven't we, just lately, June?
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah, we do like that. It's bitter, it's sweet, food hint, quiches, pies, pâtés, and roasts. And it's Mr. Trotter, Riverside, WS15 2YR. So, let's pop this bad boy. And because Harry Maguire actually had a good game, and he scored the first penalty. So June's looking at me, gone out, absolutely gone out, hasn't got a clue. You got a clue, June? No. Alright, right enough of that. I'm using my Charlwood Brewery glass because Simon from Real Craft Ales Beer has told me to get one of these glasses. It makes the smell and the taste of the beer a lot better. Simon is actually in Poland getting hammered at the moment. So if you do want to watch somebody who drinks a lot of beer, gets drunk, he does a bit of food cooking, bit of this, bit of that, go and have a look at him. He's quite funny and he's Welsh. I'll turn that, so. Now that looks a good pint, doesn't it? Or a good beer. I'll turn that because right. Now that looks quite nice, doesn't it? It's got a nice, good head on it. A lot of carbonation, as Simon normally says. That's a rather pleasant smell of beer. It's just a nice. Bore off, bloody flies. Just smells of a nice ale. Just a good ale. I mean, I could try, right? I could actually give you a load of, oh, it smells of this and it smells of that. It's just a pleasant smell of beer. I could try and blind you with science. I could try and read their website and in fact, I could just read the bottom of the bottle here. Look, warm bread and sweet chestnuts. But I could try and give you all that. Oh yeah, you're really getting the smell of the sourdough. Oh yes, and what a sweet chestnutty smell. But I'll just give you the truth. It just smells bloody nice. It just smells of a good, decent beer. But here is the tasting. I think you can taste the sourdough. Have a taste of that, June. I know you were just going to get the roasties out, but that's not the point. And you've been eating raw cabbage again, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you'll be farting in bed tonight. Absolutely unbelievable. What can you smell, June? Beer.
Yeah, beer.
Beer. Do you like it? Don't you like it?
Yeah, that's nice.
It is nice, isn't it?
Nice and crisp, I think.
It's got a nice sweetness to it.
Yeah, it's not bitter. I don't like.
Yeah, it's not bitter. It's
I don't
not
like bitter beers.
No.
But that's nice. You can save me a bit for dinner.
All right. It's not bitter. I can taste the sweetness in that. I suppose that's the nuts coming through. It has got a creaminess to it, ain't it?
I like that.
It has got a smooth creaminess towards it. Now, before people say get June on the camera, June is never ever going to be on the camera. June don't want to be recognised in the street.
It's bad enough being married to you.
It's bad enough being married to me. And we are married, aren't we, June?
We are.
We are married. And the child was born legit. It wasn't one of them forced, rushed up the aisle jobs, were it, June?
No. I like that. It's nice.
It is nice. Do you want to grab yourself a glass, June?
Oh, I'll wash it out. It's like you're going to have a port in your beer glass.
Yeah.
That is, I quite like that. I didn't like that other one you had the other day.
Yeah.
What was that one?
I don't know. I can't remember. But no, that is nice. I really like that. Mr. Trotters, you big fat pig. You've done quite well there, Mr. Trotter. You got, I don't know how you've managed to do it with trotters and all that kind of thing. And looking like you're from the 1930s. There you go, I've passed it over to June.
Winston Churchill, that's who that's supposed to be.
I don't know, did Winston Churchill ever wear a Union flag waistcoat?
I don't know, but I think that's...
I think they're playing on that. I think they're playing the British Empire kind of...
Fat bloke.
Fat bloke, yeah. The probably got
a cigar.
He's probably got gout or something like that. But no, that is really nice, folks. If you see that, get yourself a bottle of it, or get on their website, or if you go to... If you live in the Wolverhampton area, or that kind of, you know, that radius, go and have a look at the Halfpenny Green and give it a go. It's all right out there. We're thinking of going back in with June.
Yeah, I liked it. It was nice. Because you go to these...
Do you want to top up? Do you want this last bit?
Yeah, you go to these garden centres and stuff, don't you? And they're an absolute rip-off.
Yeah.
This was just something a little bit different.
Yeah.
The craft shops were good.
I mean, they do a vineyard... Vineyard. Say what you see. Say what you see. And they do like a main course, roast side of top beef for 14 quid. Now, yes, right, it's probably expensive. You get Yorkie pud, roast potatoes, penny red juice. What the bloody hell's penny red juice? Hold on, you get watercress on your... What the bloody hell do you get watercress on your Sunday roast for?
Don't you say that it's not... Don't you say jus?
Jus?
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, right.
Jus.
Well, but why do you get watercress on your main course? Who's thought of that?
Watercress is nice.
I'm not saying it's not nice, but why do you want it on your roast beef?
Because it's mustardy, isn't it? So like roast beef and mustard and watercress is you try watercress, it's got a mustardy.
You see, I'm a normal English bloke and I don't understand all that kind of stuff, but obviously June's married below herself and...
oh, come on, I'm council.
June, don't... Yeah. Right, pork belly, they've got crackling caramelised apples, which is nice, thyme and red pepper stuffing, roast potatoes, penny red jus, and chef's vegetables. It's good of the chef to give his vegetables away, isn't it? And sea bass. Oh, my old man. I asked my old man if he'd come and do a video with me, but he wouldn't do it because he were upset in case somebody at the pub might take the piss out of him. Sea bass. Wilted spinach, satay, asparagus, sun-dried tomato. You see, it all looks quite good. And they also cater for vegetarians. They've got a nut roast, desserts. They're $6.25. That's probably a little bit more expensive than I thought. You can have a 2-course meal for $18.95 or a 3-course for 25 notes. And they do crayfish and Mary Rose cocktails for starters and all that. It's dusted squid. The bloody hell's dusted squid? It's been tickled, yeah. Goat's cheese and onion marmalade tartlet. whatever, soup of the day and all that kind of stuff. Indian spice chicken. So it's well worth going and have a look, folks. I don't normally promote anything like this. To be fair, the people who were there looked like they were a little bit more money. They looked like they were really
middle class.
Not well. What's higher than middle class?
Lower upper, is it?
Lower upper. Yeah, they look like they look like they thought there was something that they probably.
Terry and June.
Yeah, Terry and June. If you don't know who Terry and June is, look up Terry and June, folks. They just looked. When I walked in with my shorts, because we weren't going to go and get anything to eat, I walked in my shorts and my fat-faced t-shirt and my worn-out Reeboks. June had got a skanky old jumper on and stuff and whatever. And we didn't really look like we were fitting in. And you could actually tell people were like thinking, who the hell are they? But the staff were very good. The food was excellent. We had a Irish coffee and a Bakewell tart. It was really, really nice. It's well worth going and have a look, folks. We were well impressed with it. The staff were brilliant. The place is excellent. And next time I'm going to go, I'm going to dress up a little bit more. I'll put my white Reeboks on the next time. And my French Connection jeans or my Levi's. What other jeans have I got? Oh, my Timberlands. I love my Timberlands. Some kind of Ralph Lauren shirt, I don't know, something else. So I'll dress up a little bit more so I fit in and blend in. And we'll probably go in the Mini Cooper and not the old Scudo. But it was really nice, folks. So go for Penny Green Wine Estate a go and give this Mr. Trotter's drink a go. It was really nice. They did all kinds of wines as well. They did wines to favour the football clubs in the West Midlands. Like, so they had a wine for Villa and Wolverhampton and Birmingham.
Well.
They had a deli.
Very nice deli.
It was really good. I'm really up in the place. Yet the people say the other people there did look down on us. I couldn't give a what they think of me. I couldn't give a what anybody thinks of me. To be fair, I'm here. I've got over 50,000 subs. Sod you. That is really good. That is good, folks. I'm going to save that and have that with me roast chicken in a bit. All right, folks. Laters.